Whether you want to be a healing catboy or a Lala black mage, there's one thing you have to understand: global cooldowns. To put it simply, global cooldowns, or GCDs for short, are skills that cause this little wheel to spin. While it's spinning, you can't use other GCDs. Your number one priority on any class in this game is to chain together GCDs and keep this wheel rolling. Easy, right? Well, you might have noticed that some skills don't have a spinning circle. These skills are known as off-global cooldowns. They don't follow the same rules as GCDs and can be used at any time. You can think of these skills like your mum jokes. Just because you can throw out a your mum joke at the end of every sentence really doesn't mean that you should. You can actually find out which abilities fall under this category by looking at your skills in game. If a skill is labeled as weapon skill or spell, it's a GCD. If it's labeled as ability, then it's an OGCD. The only time you should use your OGCD abilities is while your GCD wheel is spinning. This is known as weaving. Wait, did you see that? Fat cat analysis. Off-global cooldowns have a short animation lock which stops you using any other ability. If you use too many off-global cooldowns in between your GCD or after it, you will do something known as clipping. Clipping is bad. Remember how the first rule was to always keep your GCD rolling? Well, clipping delays your next GCD by half a second. It might not seem bad, you know, it's like, it's half a second, who cares? But that's just clipping once. What if you clip like 90 times throughout the fight? You'll spend almost a minute of the fight waiting for your abilities to be usable. That's why you should only try to weave in 1 or 2 OGCDs in between every GCD. If you practice weaving and notice that you can't weave 2 OGCDs, then you might just be cursed by the ping gods. In this case, you should try to only weave in 1 OGCD instead of 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, around 80% of the people who clicked on this video have already stopped watching by now. So if you're in that 20%, how about liking the video and subscribing? Even if you don't plan to watch my other videos, it just helps out a lot. Okay, kiss. Anyway, the final section of the video applies to casters and healers. You might notice that you have this debuff called needing to cast. If an ability has a cast bar, you can't do anything until it finishes. If you've paid attention so far, hopefully you'll resist the urge to clip every single OGCD ability that you have and instead opt to be a sophisticated intellectual and use your GCDs. There is still hope for you though, because casters still have GCDs that are instant cast. They're just not as common. So it's a good idea to go through your action skills and find out which abilities are called spells but are also instant cast. And then you want to make it a requirement to weave at least 1 or 2 GCDs in between them. Once you've figured out when your weave windows are, you will literally just be better than half the people that play this game. Now go out there and destroy those other saplings, or become the 99 savage raider you always wanted to be.